The hotter than usual weather continues as we start off September. However, not quite as toasty as it was yesterday. Little wiggle in the atmosphere. You can see how this line, this is the outer edges of the center of high pressure. A little bit of a dent in it. That wiggle created that dent, pushed the high down just a little bit. So that meant today, not all of us had record heat. A few did. So taking the edge off the heat, but yeah, that dent will fill back in tomorrow, and high pressure will work its way northward. So tonight, because of that wiggle and the wind too out there, once the wind dies down this evening, temperatures will actually be slightly cooler than they were last night. That means instead of staying in the mid-60s in Pocatello in town, we're looking at a low of 59, and even cooler in Idle Falls, down to 46 degrees, 47 in St. Anthony. Slightly cooler in the Central Mountains, albeit a bit smoky into tonight. Low temperatures is barely above freezing in Stanley, so colder than it was last night, 33 degrees. Could you imagine? Yellowstone, not too much warmer than that. 34 will be their low, slightly cooler, 42 in Island Park. Jackson tonight, 39. It's a few degrees under what you had last night. Afton, upper 30s as well, slightly cooler for the southeast highlands tonight. Low temperatures in the 40s, lower to upper 40s, almost 50 for low in Ingham. Then tomorrow, we're right back in it. Heat advisory continues for Ingham, Lava, Downey, and Preston, and we're still very warm over in Caribou County, over in Bear Lake County, highs in the upper 80s. For the upper highlands, western Wyoming, very warm as well. We'll start off cool in the morning, but we'll heat up all the way to 88 degrees in Jackson. Dubois, Clark County, you're back in the lower 90s. Arca will hit 90, Stanley will hit 90, but we have an air quality advisory out tomorrow because of the smoke, so more of it out there. Basically, if you have asthma, any kind of respiratory trouble, heart disease, you'll want to limit your outdoor activities. Salmon in the mid-90s, so hot and smoky. Challis as well. And then for the Snake River Plain, record heat expected. We had a break from that in Pocatello today, but right back at to break at a record tomorrow. Idle Falls will have another record high of 96 degrees. Southeast Idaho, Chevy dealer 7-day forecast. Heat advisory continues all the way through Sunday, and the hottest day coming up right in the middle, or right off, starting off the holiday weekend, we'll hit 100 degrees. Then we start to back off just a tiny bit on Labor Day. Still hot, but notice the cool down next week. Wow, and some extra wind, 83 degrees. That might be time to break out the sweater. Sweater weather by comparison when you look at 100 degrees for Saturday. Teton area 7-day forecast. Saturday will also be the hottest day coming up. 91 in Jackson. Afton and Driggs near 90 on Sunday. Not quite so warm. And then look at 77 waiting for us next Thursday. So definitely cooler. Just got to get through the holiday weekend. I know that's going to be tough. Central Mountains, there's the air quality advisory alert for tomorrow. And then hopefully less smoke through the weekend, but it will certainly be hot. Hottest day Saturday like the rest of us at 96. But wow, what a cool down we have for next Thursday, a high of 79.